Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, fellow TPCians. My name is Emmanuel Diniswa, a brother from another mother. I salute all fellow TPCians across the globe, across the billion corn community, a respectable community indeed. I want to pay my homage, my respect to every member who is doing the right things nowadays, since we are having a great, um, powerful, and massive promotion called the 2020 Mass Adoption Promo, and where we are having members who are actually participating throughout the globe in terms of joining and paying their KCPOs. Those are the people that really understand where we come from and where we intend to go. Those are the people who are big dreamers, people who always follow the system of TPC, people who always plug themselves in the TPC admin blog so that they get this relevant information. People who are not confused, people who are enjoying what they are doing, people who are big dreamers, people who have a big picture, who understand the dynamics of the billion corn, people who understand the concept of TPC. Do you get what I mean? So those people, to me, they are a valuable asset. Those individuals, they need recognition on daily basis. So I want to thank them for participating since we started doing the 2020 mass adoption promo. We can see that great improvement has been done so far. And I want to actually encourage everyone, particularly all the full timers. If you are a full timer in TPC, you should understand my language. Now, today is the 8th of January 2020, guys. The 8th. Days are rolling, they are going ahead. And we have also a wonderful article that I would love us to read together and share together. This article comes other than from our reliable source, the admin blog. Now, let me go and do my screen sharing. This article is so much important for us to understand as fellow TPCians. When you go there to the admin blog, there are so many articles, of course, but I would love to start with this one. What is the long-term role of a member of the mass adoption team? What is the long-term role of a member of the mass adoption team? It's a poster article posted today on the 7th of January 2020. Now it has got these two things, the debt financing and the equity financing. And let's look at the advantages of debt financing and equity financing. Now, with debt financing, it says you keep full ownership. You keep full ownership. Equity financing, less risk than debt. Number two, no obligations after paying debt. No paying back refunds under equity financing. These are the two important things that we need to understand in the economic science, in the economic space. Interest is tax deductible. This is point number three. Gain credibility through investor networks. Number four, short and long-term options. It has got short and long-term options. And yet, equity financing, investors don't expect immediate ROL. Point number five, more cash on hand. And on the other hand, fixed payments for better budgeting. We need to go to have time to these subtopics, debt financing and equity financing. I am not a person who is familiar with finances, but we need to through reading articles, this can actually make us understand, particularly now that we are embarking on the mass adoption promo. We need to start learning these big financial terms: debt financing, equity financing. Right. Let me go and look. Let us look at the disadvantages now. Under debt financing, one disadvantage is money must be paid. You must pay back. You could cause cash flow issues. You usually need collateral. On the other side, investor returns could be more than debt payments. You see, these are advantages. Investor gets some ownership and must consult investor for decisions. These are the things that we need to learn so that we can actually see the differences. You understand? In an economic space. Now let's read here, because every facts is contained here. It says an abundance-based economy will work much different than the economics based on scarcity. We are talking of an abundance-based economy ourselves in TPC. The Billion Coin is the first abundance-based cryptocurrency. It's the first advocate of an abundance-based lifestyle. You understand? Let's read. Let's examine the role of the members on the mass adoption team. We are going to examine the role of members on the mass adoptive team. They will have hundreds to thousands of TPC coins that will never depreciate. Remember, our coin doesn't go down, it goes up. Ultimately, one TPC coin will hold its value at 1 billion grains. Whew! Today, one grain is worth $3.28 USD. So one TPC will be worth 3.280 billion US dollars. Imagine having 100 TPC coins. That would be worth 328 billion US dollars. 328 billion US dollars. What is one person going to do with all of that money? Guys, if you have got all this money, 328 billion US dollars, as a TPCian, what are you going to do with this money? They will be trading TPC for equity with the TPC millionaires. We need to understand this word, equity financing, this here. From today on, we need to study this equity financing, what it entails, what is it, what are the advantages of understanding or embarking on it. They will be trading TPC for equity with the TPC millionaires. The TPC millionaires will not even have one whole TPC coin. In order for them to afford to run larger and larger businesses, they will need access to more TPC than they have, right? These millionaires will be going to the billionaires willing to trade some of the equity in their businesses to get more TPC. Most importantly, so they can hire more people and provide more good paying jobs. As a mass adoption team member, you could have a stake, a piece of equity in thousands of businesses of your choosing. Each one of these equity positions is a financial instrument, guys, unto itself. Someday you might buy a boat with the paper holding one of those equity stakes. For example, For example, each one of you will have your own empire. It doesn't make sense to use debt or to charge interest. That's what our current scarcity-based economy does. They charge interest and they use the debt system to impoverish people, to make people poorer and poorer. Now, that's what our current scarcity-based economy does. And look at the mercy it has caused. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. In some religions and cultures, they forbid usury or the charging of interest. And for good reason, it always ends up in disaster. Also, in an abundance-based economy, we will be less concerned with the idea of profit. You see, guys, look at third world countries, how they pay the people working common jobs. $10 a day is considered a good paying job. But is it really? These people want to buy things too, but they barely make enough to cover basic survival. Perhaps someone is earning $10 a day right now as a dishwasher in a restaurant. Hey, don't knock it. My first job was dishwasher. You have to start somewhere. But if the owner of the restaurant was living abundantly and not concerned about profit, he could pay that dishwasher $50 a day instead, right? What if the owner stopped looking at employees as people to exploit for the purpose of making profits and instead saw them as people to take in under his wing to help them bloom in the kind of people they want to become? What if love was the motivation and not the ice-cold greedy of profits? Imagine a whole world like that. I have, so I created TPC. Guys, this is the admin. I have, so I created TPC. The mass adoption team will be running the TPC economy, not just me. The admin wallet will be empty. They will run it by making deals and trading their TPC for equity, not debt or interest. It will be powerful. The world will revere these people as benevolent humanitarians. You are one of them now. Embrace this role. You are one of those people. As a member in this mass adoption team, you have your number. My number is 983 in the mass adoption team because I paid my KCPO on the 1st of January 2020. And I'm going to pay again my KCPO on the 1st of February to get another coins. I'm going to do again paying my KCPO on the 1st of March. I will do it also on the 1st of April, May, June, July. I will do it. Paying my TPC Kringle Cashback Office is my responsibility as a member who understands the concept of TPC, as a member who would love to see myself one day up there, being a billionaire, taking part in this equity financing economic structure. As of today, I would love to sit down and study these terms, equity financing, what it is. And I invite each one of you here in this community to start preparing ourselves. I invite each one of us here to start thinking, acting, and talking like millionaires and billionaires as per the calling from our TPC admin. He needs people who understand these bigger terms, these economic terms. He needs people to understand the concept of TPC. We need to free ourselves, guys, from the evil greed. And the billion coin is the only platform, is the only barometer to solve this. The billion coin admin has created a concept that is going to be embraced even by merchants. These chain stores that we see throughout the world, they will be accepting TPC as a medium of exchange in the near future. And if you have a stack of coins, the world will be in your pocket. The world will be looking up to you. Poor masses of the globe will be served by you and me. The admin wallet will be empty by then. All the coins will be circulating amongst TPCians. Everybody will be looking for TPC as a medium of exchange, as an asset for survival. So it starts today. If you are a member in this community and you haven't become a full-timer, you haven't been paying the KCPO account on monthly basis, my dear brother and my dear sister, let me warn you. You are letting yourself down. If you think that we are playing marbles here, we are not. We are creating a new economy. We are serious about what we intend to achieve. We know where we come from and we know where we are going. We are not prepared to look down or to go back, but we are prepared to forge ahead. We have a leader, a clear leader who knows what he is taking us to. Our admin leader is like the Moses in the Bible who took children out of Egypt into Israel, the land of honey, the land of milk, the promised land. It is up to you, it is up to me to listen and start doing the right things. The mass adoption team has begun. This is the first month. If you haven't paid your KCPO account, today you can do so. You can as well, let me just do my screen sharing again, sorry. You can as well go and pay your KCPO today and get your coins as per this article. Let me go here once again. Let's go to education. Let's go the public. Oh, sorry. I didn't click right. Double click. Something's wrong. Anyway, let me go there and go back. It's not clicking Right. I wanted us to go and do the screen sharing. Let's go back here to the screen sharing and see. Technology sometimes can do this as part of our job. Let's go here to this article that I want us to look at. It's not coming. Let's go back. No, it's not responding. There is an article that I wanted us to look. Let's go there. Double click again. All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The system problem. Let's go. Let's come here and complete our. Now, if you are interested in this thing today, if you pay your KCPO account, you are going to get 23 coins, 23 TPC coins. Today is the 8th, as I've said. Let's encourage our members to do so. Let us encourage our members to go on this wonderful promo that we have in 2020. And let us as well, there was an article that I wanted to share with you here concerning the script. If you follow the script, remember we are hiring. If you follow the script properly, like a lady that I saw being interviewed by NBay, you are going to get prospects. Let us learn to do these things consistently. Let's repeat it. If you do it once and then you fail, don't tire up. Keep on trying in. You understand what I mean? Let's do it, guys. It is doable. We are continuing registering people. We are hiring people through admin credits. When people come in, they get registered and they get also compensated. These coins, we need to see to that we empty the admin wallet so that we can actually close on the 111,111 positions in the billionaire zone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. I hope that this is going to help shed more light. This is going to keep us together going ahead in terms of the mass adoption team. Thank you so much. I promise to come back again and shed more light in this community called the Billion Call. May God keep us together and let us enjoy doing what we do. Let us just focus and be consistent with what we do. Thank you so much. May God hold us together and keep us going ahead. Promise to see you again in my next contribution. For now, bye and bye till we meet again. I thank you.